Hi guys, it's Craig here from WindGuard again. I've been thinking a lot lately about the COVID situation in Australia and Victoria and people being locked in and all that, and I thought, what can I do to help? And really, I don't have a lot to offer. What I do have, about all I do have to offer, is a good sense of humour. So I decided, why not have the WindGuard Joke of the Week? So I decided to make a video that shows you a joke of the week that I love. It's reasonably clean and it's a lot of fun. So here we go. So for people in COVID times who are, looking at losing jobs and things like that, this will be particularly topical because it involves a guy who goes along to the employment service and he's looking at getting a job. Just lost his job, so he's up for anything. The guy at the employment service says, come on in, takes him in the room, interviews him, says, okay, I've got this job for you, but it's pretty top secret. So he sends him along to this interview. The guy fronts up and the interview is actually at the Melbourne City Zoo. So he goes along to the Melbourne Zoo and the guy brings him in and says, okay, well, this is top secret and you can't tell anyone, but our star exhibit here at the zoo, the gorilla, has actually just passed away and he's been drawing really good crowds when he's been on. So we wanted to keep it going. We don't want anyone to know he's died. So what we want you to do, we're going to pay you and employ you to dress up in the gorilla suit that we've made, and people won't know that he's actually died, and then you'll actually be the gorilla, and that'll keep people coming to the zoo. The guy's desperate for a job, so he says, yeah, sweet, I can do that. So he fronts up Monday morning, and then he puts the gorilla suit on, and he goes out, sits in his cage, and busloads of school kids start arriving and sort of looking at the cage and waving to the gorilla. So he starts waving back, and the kids all think this is amazing. The gorilla can see him and it's waving back. So he gets up and he starts moving around like a gorilla, and the kids all start clapping and cheering, thinking it's wonderful. So he starts doing a few somersaults and things, and the kids think this is fantastic. And by this stage, the crowd's building up bigger and bigger. So he decides, okay, he looks up and he sees there's a trapeze up the top of his cage. So he climbs up on the trapeze and he's swinging backwards and forwards, and he slips and he flies actually out of the side of his enclosure down into the lion's den, and he lands down in the lion's den. Anyway, all the kids are horrified, thinking the gorilla's hurt himself, but he gets up and he starts walking around like a gorilla looking for a way to get out, and then he sees a lion. There's a giant lion coming towards him, and so he thinks, oh, I'm in trouble here. So he tries walking away like a gorilla, and the lion starts jogging after him. So he thinks, oh dear. So he starts going really fast and the lion's catching up to him. So he thinks, oh well, this job isn't worth dying for. So he gets up and he starts running like a bloke. Anyway, the lion catches up, whatever, it's just about up to him. So he starts yelling out, help, help, help. And just then the lion pounces on him, and they're wrestling around on the ground, and the guy thinks the lion's about to tear his throat out. But the lion stops, whispers in his ear, shut up, you stupid bastard, or you're going to get us both sacked. Thanks guys, that's the WindGuard Aussie Joke of the Week for this week. Talk soon.